Are you looking for cheap flight tickets? Are you tired of searching through many multi-flight searches? Do you think you are not getting the best out of these website searches? Well, you are going to learn about Skyscanner, the best flight search around. Coming up next. Hi Voyagers, this is Ozzy, and if you are a new, passionate traveler who is looking for unique views, advice, and stories, subscribe now so you can catch the syndrome. Skyscanner is awesome. Many travelers today use Skyscanner, yet many more people don't know about Skyscanner. Maybe like yourself. I've used Skyscanner to plan trips to Australia, New Zealand, Finland, Estonia, and Latvia. You are going to see why Skyscanner is the best in the game. The first thing we're going to talk about is user friendliness. Most people who use flight searches want it to be easy and simple, saving them time and money. You're going to see how user-friendly Skyscanner is. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how user-friendly Skyscanner is. So once you've logged onto your account, I want you to see this feature. I think this is an excellent feature, your regional settings. So normally you're going to set it to where you're living with the language that you're comfortable with and the currency that you use most common. For me, I'm in the United States, I speak English, and I use the US dollar. The good thing about this is that you can switch it up to whatever regions. Say that you are in, let's say, Thailand, so it changes the language and the currency, as you can see. But say that you're interested in using the US dollar because you're a US citizen and you are looking for flights in the US dollar because that's what you're used to. You can change that while keeping the language. If you don't speak the language of Thailand, you can then change it to, let's say that you're not good with that, say that you are a French person, you can change it to French and you can save it, and everything will adjust to your needs based on your regional settings. I'm not going to save this obviously because I'm not in Thailand. I do speak French, but I'm more of an English person, so I'm going to cancel this. Alright, so once you have your settings, I want to direct you to the 3 tabs up here. Obviously you have your flights, your hotels, it pulls up, and your car rental. The thing I want you to see is that they have airport shuttles. Now, I've been through many multi-flight searches before, and this feature I've only seen it on this site with Skyscanner, airport shuttles. I've used airport shuttles a lot to get to and from places, especially from airports and to my hotels around the world. And this is a good tool to have because you will be able to buy shuttles that will take you to your destination, to where you're going, and it is very useful. You can set the time and location and you should be set. Alright, so going back, we are going to go through this first page. It is very user friendly, as I said before. You could go through here, you could check whatever you want. If you're a new traveler or you're unsure, you can check everywhere. They'll go around the world. Right here you got this map feature, which is very handy. And I say it's very handy because maybe you want to get away, maybe out of the blue you want to get away, you want to go somewhere. So you can look around here. The green are non-stop flights, while the reds are
at least one stop. You're going to take at least one stop to get to your destination. So around here you can see Chicago nonstop is $198 from Raleigh Durham. New York is $152 for Raleigh Durham, and it's set for February 2019. If I want to go across the pond, say I want to go back to French, I want to go back to France, it's 512 non-stop. Or if I want to go to Milan, Italy, I have to take at least one stop to get to Milan, but it's $516. This is a great way to get an idea of what prices are around. You could go through each month, it will change. London is crazy expensive. And you can keep doing that to you find something that meets your budget, meets what you want to do, and it's a great feature to have. So I'm going to hit back. They also tell you about recommendations where you can fly depending on where you have the nearest airports, and this is very useful, friendly. It's very helpful, and I enjoy using this front page. So we're going to move on to the next stuff.
The second thing that makes Skyscanner such an amazing flight search is plenty of options. Skyscanner will give you a lucid and transparent view of all flight options. Simply put, the more options, the better the choices. Let's see how Skyscanner gives us those options.
Alright, so the next thing we're going to talk about is plenty of options. I think this is a very important feature for multi-flight searches, as the more options we have, the better off we are. So here I'm going to fly out, let's say Raleigh Durham Airport, and I'm going to pick Mexico. I'm going to go to the capital of Mexico, which is Mexico City, and I'm going to select dates. So I'm like, maybe I'm interested in going in the summertime, say around June, or yeah, let's do June, and let's put the 10th. As you know, sometimes Monday, Tuesdays are the best time to buy flights, as you will hear many travelers say as a traveler hack. And I want to stay out there for about a week, so I would put June 17th of 2019, and I'm going to search for flights. What I like about this is that it has a lot of flights, even airlines that I've never heard before, like this first one, Wanderlust right here, as it just went down. I've never heard of that flight, but it's amazing how much this goes through in hunting down whatever kind of deals that you are looking for. So as you can see, I have it set for, I have United, Air Canada. You can hit more results. What's a United, Air Canada, but in American Airlines. But as you can see, there are so many options. JetBlue, and as I said, Wanderlust, which I've never heard before, to fly back if I decide to take this ticket. But there are plenty of options that this site hunts. It leaves no stone unturned, and it is very good. What I like about this is that you could change it to non-stop, one stop, two stops. If you can handle two stops, good on you. I try to avoid as many stops because I just want to get to my destination and be able to have fun when I get to my destination. But what I like about it is that you can change the outbounds. Maybe you want to get there around, you'll leave about 10 a.m. It will update. Maybe you want to return about 12, so you can get back home, relax to the weekend, or be ready to go to work. You can even change the duration of the flight. It has so many options for you, and as you can see, you got a long list of all the airlines, and you can pick which one that you're not comfortable with. Maybe you weren't a big fan of Delta, so you can check that, and it will update based on your needs and wants. So I'm going to check that, and that's a great option that I love about this compared to other multi-flight searches, is that it is very detailed and it gives you the price, and it just makes it easier on you. And you can even change it to maybe you want to bring a friend along or a family member. So I'm going to add 2 and hit done. And what I like about this is that it does the math for you. I mean, all the multi-flight searches will do the math for you as it will search. And as you can see, we're waiting. Yeah, so it does it. So for one ticket is $425, but since I'm looking for 2 travelers, myself and my partner, it would be $850 total. So I get an idea of how much I would need for it, depending on what ticket I decide to buy. So this is a great feature that I love and enjoy using.
The third thing we're going to talk about is this awesome detail sorting. Detail sorting saves us from the headache of having to organize our flight options. As you will see, Skyscanner makes it straightforward based on your flight choices.
Detail sorting is a important feature when you are going to search for flights, when you're going through multi-flight search engines. So what I would like to direct you to is up here where you can sort by. Right here is set for cheapest flight first. So obviously you're going to see the cheapest flight, but what if you don't want to, don't want to have to deal with multiple stops? So you could change it to the best flights, which takes the combination of the cheapest, but to a certain extent, and the least amount of stops. So right here, when I change it to best, it says from Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina to Mexico City, Mexico, it would be 1 stop, and it would be in Atlanta. Now as you go down the list, you can see that it's 1 stop, but it'd be in Dallas Fort Worth, which for where I'm at, I would rather stop in Atlanta over Dallas Fort Worth because it's just a shorter flight. And you keep going down, you keep seeing that, and you can see that it gets, even though it is cheaper, it says it's best flight, which means it takes less time. So depending on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to look for. So based on here, they say that this is the best flight for me that meets my needs based on what I put up here and up here. I can also change it to fastest flights, airlines, and stops. So the detail sort is very thorough and is very helpful for those who are looking for certain parameters to meet their flights and budget. So this is a good feature. The sorting through is very good, and I really enjoy using this every time I'm looking for flights to anywhere.
The fourth thing we're going to talk about is this thorough search. A thorough search leaves no stones unturned.
Alright, another feature that I enjoy very much about using Skyscanner is its thorough search. So we've went through the other parts that helps us search down the best flight that meets our needs and wants. So we're going to go pick a ticket. So I'm going to pick this first ticket with JetBlue. And what I love about this feature is that it not only tells you the airline, JetBlue, you know, what time you're gonna leave and where you're gonna stop. You know, here it's gonna be Fort Lauderdale International Airport, but it searches through other airfares. So even multi-flight searches such as Expedia, this search through this. Orbitz, Travelocity, Cheap Tickets, Fare Depot. It goes through it, and you could pick your ticket from here that works for you. It is very thorough. It does not hold back. It searches. This is a wonderful, useful feature that I enjoy very much. So let's go through one of them. So I just select Expedia, and it will take me there. I'll give you the price to let me know this is what I'm going to pay. So this is so it's reminding me that, hey, if you're gonna go with this ticket, I'm gonna pay this much. So here I'm on Expedia, but that's cool that it went from, I could go from here to another multi-flight search, and I save time because I don't need to go to Expedia directly. I could just use Skyscanner and save my time and search these multi-flight search engines such as Expedia and Orbitz and get an idea of what I am looking for. So here it's 12,200, 12,2600. Yeah, I can't speak today. So it's $1,226.08 going through Expedia. So I don't have to. So if I don't like that, then I'll be like, okay, it's not for me, and I can move on to somewhere else, you know. But more likely for me, if you're going to take the cheaper flights and go from there. So this is a really good feature to have, to see how it goes. And like I said, it's sourced through. You could go back. Let's go back. You could change it to whatever you want. Where, let's see. Say that you want economy, premium, economy, business class, first class. I hope one day to get the first class and stay there. But you have so many options. It is very thorough. It's searching. Let's do first class for 2 travelers. As it pulls up, and look how thorough it's looking at all these probably first class flights. Oh, there's no flights for here, so it didn't work that time, so I'll hit back. And see something else, maybe a better option. Let's do premium economy. Let's see what we get. Maybe you might be lucky. Maybe you might get just as cheap with the economy, or maybe you found some extra money and you're like, maybe I should upgrade, get better seats, get better service. So here I can pay $6.93. Let's see if it will update to get to the cheapest. It looks like it's the cheapest. And that's another factor where they do a thorough search. They already have the cheapest, so you already know firsthand that the cheapest is going to be this amount. You already know this is best. This is not bad because it's not that far off. I mean, for extra $25, you can get the best seats or premium economy seats. But you will have probably less stops and less waiting and moving depending on how you set your features, flight search features. So it is really thorough. I enjoyed it, and this is an awesome feature.
The fifth and last thing we're going to talk about is its tracking ability. Skyscanner will do all the work for you with its tracking ability. This takes all the burden away from you from having to search and wait constantly for the best prices.
Alright, so the last and final feature that Skyscanner offers is its tracking ability. I think this is one of the best features that I've seen on any multi-flight searches. For here, I want to direct you to get price alerts. Say that you're not ready to fly or you're planning a trip within a year, but you want to make sure you get the best deals. So you can hit this get price alert and it will pop up a message say thank you, your price alert has been created. We'll send you an email when prices change, and we'll like to send you the latest travel deals, recommendation, news and info. If you want to do that with Skyscanner, you can say yes please, but once you get that, you're all set, you're ready to go. So now you can keep track, or Skyscanner will keep track for you of all the price changes. So say that it's getting cheaper and you're like, okay, this is a good deal, you're gonna jump on it. Or say that it's getting expensive and you're like, nah, this is not gonna work for me, so I'm just gonna keep waiting till the right price comes through for me and I'm gonna go to that day. Or if you're set on that day and it's just too high, you know, you could be like, okay, I can't do this right now, we'll just plan it on another day. But it's good to know that you can get alerted to adapt to change depending on what happens to the ticket prices. That's a good feature. What I also like is, let's get to the price map. Okay, find it. Let's see, whole month. Let's see if I can find it. Change it back to economy. Let's get it back to economy. Yeah, so right here you can see the show whole month, which is another feature that is awesome. And right here you got a map, right here you got a calendar of when prices are going to be expected. Now this is not exact, but this is an estimate. You know, prices are always fickle. So what I like about this is that, okay, say that you wanted to fly out on the 8th, but you realize that if you fly out on the 6th of June 2019, that you get a better deal, and you are very flexible. So instead of flying out on the 8th, you decide to hit 6 to depart, and you're looking, alright, I can use, like, you look at $193 for a week when I return, and you're like, yeah, that's a bit high, and they color code it for you. Green is good, yellow is alright, caution, and red is pretty bad. So for here, it's 193, it's a little too high, but I see $176 for 4 days, or, you know, and the magnascope is you have to check the deals. So depending on what you want to go, maybe you want to move it back to here, and then just come back on the 8th. Here, yeah. So here, $179 to depart. And then for my return it's 179, so I'm looking pretty good because there are 2 greens ones, and I could work with that. So I get $358 per adult to fly out to Mexico from June 1st and return on June 8th of 2019, and I can show flights. And as it goes through the process of looking through everything, it pops up cheapest flights is $370, which is really good for what it gets even better, $356, and it's a wonderful deal. And I will fly through United for a total of $711, so it's really good. But let me go back to here. So you can use chart. There's also You can use calendar, but there's also chart right here, so you can get an idea of prices of of, of where the prices are good and where they're bad. So you have a lot of flexibility of how you want to plan your flights. So this is a really good system, and I use it. And like I said before, I don't go through any flight site without going through Skyscanner first. So that so there you go.
If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Also, comment down below. I want to know if you've used Skyscanner. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? I want to know. Check out my social media sites, which will be posted down below in the description. Also, check out my videos to inspire you to travel the world. Remember, the voyage is contagious. Peace.